Thanks. All righty. So thought we would start with the basics because I know we have a variety of different people joining us today. So we have current clients, we have some people that are interested in Bandwango, we have some people that are employees here that are just trying to learn more about this. So really want to start with what is merchant onboarding. So this is how we get these businesses onto these digital passports. So Bandwango has a dedicated team that uses calls and drip email sequences to onboard local businesses to your digital passport. And then we also help train those businesses once the pass launches. So making sure that they're familiar with these passports, what these passports look like, making sure that we don't have any visitors or locals going into the business with these passports saying, what the heck is that? I've never seen that before in my life. So we really want to make sure that our team takes on the heavy lifting with merchant onboarding. We know that your organizations have a lot going on and that you guys don't need to worry about this on top of everything else. So what we do, the partner, so you all, your organization sends us the team of, or the list of potential businesses for the pass. And then our team helps with the onboarding and maintenance of the businesses participating in your programs. And with that onboarding, we have the new portal. So we'll go through that and what that looks like. But this does include outreach, accounting, onboarding, training, and support. So really, again, we want to take off that load and help you guys out with making sure these businesses are on the pass, looking exactly how they want to, and that those visitors and locals, easy to use, they can go in, use those discounts, check in, or use that admission that those passports have. So how the outreach works with our team. So once we get that list from you, what does this look like for businesses? So once the email sequence is started, that is the official start of merchant onboarding. So that's when we are officially going to start reaching out, making everything happen with getting those businesses included. So the business will receive regular emails from our system, providing them details of the pass that you are building and a link to our merchant portal. That they can then create the account and confirm their business info. And then we create what we call a product to submit to the pass. So whether that be a dealer discount or an admission to their attraction, or maybe it's a tasting flight. If you're doing a tasting pass, that would be the product that they are going to submit. And then we also have a call center team that will help and that will call all the merchants at regular intervals during the onboarding process to remind them of the emails that are in their inbox and help answer any questions about the pass. So we know it's pretty easy to hit that delete button on an email. So our team really wants to ensure that all of the businesses that could possibly be interested in these passports are getting onboarded in time for that pass launch. So going into what this webinar is all about, what is the merchant portal? So with this dynamic new interface, merchants gain unprecedented control over their presence on a digital passport. So Bandwango's merchant portal enables businesses to review and approve their offerings, appearance on the mobile pass in real time, and easily update business information and images, descriptions, and more. So through this interface, merchants have the ability to review and approve what their business is offering and what it will look like in the mobile pass, easily update all their business information, access to some reporting on visitation to their businesses, and then live chat with a Bandwango representative during business hours. So really awesome. We are so lucky and happy to have this merchant portal rolled out to mostly all of our clients already. So we have a few that are still using our old process, but we are just thrilled to have this. And I'm going to pass it over to Ashley here, who's going to show us everything in real time, how this looks, how it works, and then of course we will get into questions. So Ashley, I'm going to remove this and you can take it over.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Erin. And hi, everybody. I'm really happy to be with you all this afternoon. As Erin mentioned, we are really excited for this merchant portal that is now in use for about 95% of our clients. We are finishing up some onboarding campaigns our old way. are a select few of clients that had started onboarding for passes right before we released the merchant portal. But this version of our merchant onboarding system has been live for a little over a month, and we're seeing some really amazing results with it. I just wanted to make a few notes about where we've been and where we've come. So I've been involved with Bandwango now for almost 6 years. And we started out with personal emails, building everything manually, just getting a merchant to fill out. I can't even remember the form name, but it was some third-party form to give us their information. And over the years, we've built our own proprietary onboarding system so that a merchant can, as Erin said, you populate their business information, have ownership over how their business is represented on the mobile pass, and then also create the products and submit them and have them added immediately to the mobile pass in our platform. One of the other reasons why I'm super excited about this new portal is that it is built to work with our self-partner portal that is currently in development. So our current clients may know that we are building a completely new interface for what we're calling our pass builder. It's our partner portal where you'll be able to log into our system, build your own passes, add your own merchants, do everything that you communicate with our current Bandwango team about today. We're going to put that in the hands of our customers who choose to do that work. So it was really important that we rebuilt and improved upon the merchant portal because it's built on the same framework that our partner portal is being built on, and they're designed to work together so that partners, our clients, so we internally call you guys partners, but our clients and the merchants that they're onboarding can be communicating back and forth, and it's a really interactive experience for everybody. So I am going to turn off my video and share my screen. As Erin mentioned, we do have our drip email sequences that are sent out to the contacts. Within each of those emails is a tokenized onboarding link. And that onboarding link is specific to each venue. So that link brings a merchant to this landing page. You'll notice here that it's personalized, so it's greeting you by name. My venue I've chosen for this demo to create an attractions pass in Boston, which is where I'm headed to spend the weekend. And of course, my DMO is Ashley's DMO. So wouldn't you guys all be so lucky to be a part of my pass for my DMO? You'll see here we have a little bit about Bandwango. One of the things that sometimes can be a holdup is businesses don't understand who Bandwango is, that we are the third-party technology provider that our customers have contracted with to build those passes. So we wanted to make a little bit about who we are. There's a little blurb about Bandwango down here and then a little bit about the pass. So this is already information that the business is probably getting in those drip email sequences, but it is also the presented here on this landing page. Also a note, thank you guys for putting your questions in the chat, and continue to do that through the presentation. We will address at the end. Just wanted to make sure that you know that we see those and that we will be addressing those at the end of this session. So I, at the New England Aquarium, have received my invitation. I do have the opportunity to decline to participate. And while I'm not going to click this button, there's a new feature that we've added, which when I click as a business that I don't participate in this pass, it actually asks me why. So there's 5 or 6 reasons why I, as a business, may be choosing not to participate in the campaign. That information is captured and is also populated in our onboarding status report that I'll show you guys towards the end of the presentation. So this will end the drip sequences, but you as a customer who's onboarding this pass can also see, hey, I had these 4 businesses decline to participate. These were the reasons why they said so. I can go and now visit them in my local area, talk to them, and hopefully restart the process with them. But we're really focused this year here at Bandwango on putting in a lot more data points for the processes that we have, so that we can be making informed decisions. And those decline reasons are one of those data points that we've added in. So I'm going to accept this campaign invitation, and I'm going to be prompted to create a login. So it's really important for us at Bandwango that the businesses that are being onboarded to our system are logging in and creating their account. And then also that's where they have access to everything that they can do. So I'm going to create my account. And I am directed to our invite page. So there's other areas of the merchant portal that I can access over here on the menu. I will show those to you guys a little bit later. But once again, we are brought to this page that has the past description. We have important dates. So what is the start date of this project? When is our proposed launch date? Would be October 31st. So they can have that time frame in their mind for, okay, just because I'm filling this out now, the pass isn't actually going to launch for a couple of months, who the organizer is, et cetera, et cetera. And then over here, you'll see that we have required items. So one would be the venue information. So the business putting in their information that I will show you. And then as the New England Aquarium, I am being asked to add an admission to participate in this pass. One thing to note is that for our venue information, we are integrated with the Google API. So every time we add in a new business, we are tying those to a Google Place ID to populate real-time relevant information. So you'll see when we click on the venue information, I'm only being asked to put in certain information. It's basically the information that we're not currently gathering from the API. I'll show you at a later time when they can edit all of their settings, so they can look at where their business hours are being pulled in and make sure. We do still feel that it's really important for our businesses to be updating their Google business profile for more reasons than just being in participating in the Bandwango passes. But this is where they provide a little bit more information that we're not already automatically pulling in from the Google API. One of the new features that we're trying to tap into, as is everyone else in the technology world, is AI. So we have here this auto-generate button for a description. It's going to think for a second, and forgive me, my Wi-Fi always goes a little bit slow when I'm presenting, so I ask you to just bear with me a little bit on this form. Say, okay, this is great, but I only want the first part of it. I want it to be a little bit shorter and snappier. I'm going to choose my business category. These categories are important for internal categorization for the Bandwango platform, but we also can use these as categories on the actual mobile pass. So I am going to say this is an attraction. Obviously, it's an aquarium. We collect PIN numbers for certain pass types, mostly our gamified passes where a pass holder is checking into a location and there needs to be some sort of validation. Because this is a attractions pass, I don't necessarily use this feature right now, but we do ask for it to capture it. So then the venue sets it one time, they have that pin, so that when I go back to the aquarium and ask them to participate in a different pass type that is using pin validation, that's already set, and they already have that stored in our system and available for them to view what their pin is in this portal. And then now I have to just upload a image. See, hopefully, yeah, there we go. Oh, one thing I did want to note too is that we've upgraded our image uploader to be able to take files from different places than just your hard drive on your computer. So say I have a Google Drive and I want to connect to that because that's where all my business images are located. They now have the opportunity to do this as well. I, however, just have this on my drive. So as it processes, I'm going to select. I'm able to reposition and crop right here. And then this is one of the new features that we have that is designed to cut down on the back and forth between the Bandwango team and the merchants that are going through the onboarding system. On our last version of our merchant portal onboarding system, after a business submitted their venue information, they would then get an email that had a link to a preview pass so that they could view what their business was going to look like on the actual mobile pass. Then they would have to email our team and say, yes, this looks good, or no, I need to change this. I actually do want a really long description, or hey, I don't actually like that image the way that it looks on the mobile pass. Now we have the previews for the mobile pass with venue information, and then later on we'll have another preview when we're submitting a product right here. And so this preview, I'm able to see in real time. I'm able to see how everything looks for my business or attraction on the mobile pass. And I'm able to either go back and continue editing if I want to change everything, or I can press submit. So we have completely eliminated the need to have that, what I call a drop-off point of the email being sent out and the email communication. When we rolled this out about a month ago, we cut our merchants at bandwango.com inbox. We've cut it by like 30% just in 1 month. A lot of that is that back and forth with the merchants about approval. So this is a testament to itself just in the results, and it's a great feature that we have implemented with this new version. So I'm going to submit this. I am going to be brought back to that invites page because I now have an additional, well, the one required item I have left is then submitting my admission. So this is not shown here, but one of the great things about the way that this is built and the framework for the partner portal and everything is that in the event, our customers who do maybe like the same gamified pass year after year, and they have the same types of participants, when we are building a new pass that's using a venue that's already existing that has a what we call a product type, so an admission or a coupon or a tasting flight, when that already exists in our system and we're asking for that same type of product, this allows them to select that same tasting flight or coupon that they've used in the past, and then they don't have to update anything. They don't have to create anything new. It's already been approved in our system, so it's going to, speed up the process and everything. So that's a really great thing, that if they already have inventory in the Bandwango platform and they want to choose to use that for this new pass, they can also do that really easily here. Obviously, I'm doing this from the perspective of a brand new merchant. So I am going to go ahead and create new. And I'm provided with fields that are needed for the onboarding process to continue with the Bandwango team. So I'm going to put in general admission, 1 ticket to the New England Aquarium. And then we also have a place on the new mobile pass where we can have restrictions. So not valid for any special exhibits. And then because this is an admission ticket, there is a retail price involved in it. I'm going to say that I have adult and child prices. The adult is available for 13 to 65. I guess I would have a senior too, so 65 plus. Child is 2 to 12. And the price is $10, $6, and $7. Very cheap aquarium to go to all of a sudden. And then one of the other things that we're capturing, not necessarily to use currently, but again, being forward thinking and trying to make the pass build process as easy as possible for our partners once they get into the partner portal, is asking these businesses that are creating these products if they want to include this product for a future pass build without having to go through the process of asking them, hey, can I use this admission? So we are looking at this for the future of the company, for the future of the ease of our partners, to say, hey, we already have the New England Aquarium. They already have created their admission in our system. They've said that we can use it for future use. You want to build an attractions pass, here you go. The inventory is already there to create that pass really easily and not have to go through this onboarding process. It's one of the more time-consuming parts of a pass build right now. And so while, as I mentioned, we're not currently using this now, we are collecting it as data point so that we can implement the use of this inventory mix and match for our partners moving forward in the partner portal. So once again, I'm going to save and preview my preview to load. And this time, in addition to the image and whatnot for the venue, I'm going to see, okay, how to use. It's an admission ticket. So this is auto-populated to say, you know, you have to redeem this in person. The description I put in and the restrictions are here. This can only be used once. And then I can actually see what the redemption process is going to look like. So I'm going to confirm. It acts just like a mobile pass. So the ticket for the admission appears. And then you can see it'll expire after 10 seconds, but it's taking the businesses through a live mobile pass as accurately as we can in a preview, just so that I kind of know what to expect. And then, of course, we do still send our redemption instruction sheets to each of the businesses that are participating in a pass at the time of launch. So the merchant is seeing this interface, this pass, what it's going to look like, what they've submitted at multiple points, not just during the onboarding process, but also right before the pass goes live. And then we provide them with that one-page PDF that they can then print out and have as a resource for themselves and their team members that they need to train to recognize this pass once pass holders are actually coming through the doors with it. So I'm happy with how this looks like, and I am going to submit everything. And now I have a green box instead of a red. So I think we all know what that means. It means, thank you, you are all set. And then also something that's changed is up here in the right-hand corner. The invite status has changed to in review. So at this point in our onboarding process, the Bandwango team currently, in the future, this will be the partner in the partner portal. The Bandwango team is notified that, hey, a new venue has submitted their venue information. They have also submitted their product. Our team goes in and reviews to make sure that there's no typos, that everything is appropriate. And while I speak, I am also on the screen that you can't see, going in and marking everything as approved. So, and that will allow me to show you on the merchant portal the other features that a merchant has access to after they are approved to go on to the pass. All right, so let me refresh this. See that the status has changed to live because everything's approved, they're ready to go. Doesn't mean that the pass has necessarily launched, because again, we're just in the process of building it right now. They'll get a notification at the time of launch, but they have done everything that they need to in order to be included in this mobile pass. So over here on the left-hand menu, you probably didn't see it because it's very sneaky and I didn't tell you to be looking for it, but these left-hand menu items have changed. So there's more things that they can access. So here they can see that general admission product that they've just created, and they can view the preview over here on the right hand side. This is always available to them. They also have access to reporting. So they can log in and track redemptions that occur at their location. They can't see any redemptions that occur at any other locations. They can't see customer information. We've locked that all down really well. But they can track, and again, this isn't populated, but they can track the redemptions that have occurred at their location in a time period so that they can be the activity that those passes are generating. They also, we do have a manual redemption capability in our platform. So let's say, the aquarium's just super busy on a Saturday and someone doesn't recognize the pass. They let the customer in anyways. They write down their last name and they say, hey, we'll figure this out later. They go to their boss. They can log in. They go to this redeem section and they can search by the customer name and then actually redeem that product, that pass then and there, so that they are not missing out on the revenue for allowing that customer into their attraction. Now, they can also get in touch with our customer support team, support@bandwango.com, and do that. We do that currently especially for paid businesses where it's really important that they're recording those redemptions on the mobile pass so they can receive that payment. But it is here now within the merchant portal. And then they can also update their business settings at any time. So this is also something that we get a ton of requests in our merchant inbox, get a ton of requests in the Bandwango support through Asana, the service request form for updating business information. Now we've given them the ability to do that themselves. Like I said, here's the business hours that we're pulling in from Google API that we weren't shown previously. They can update their number if they want to, the business image at any time. The only thing that they're not allowed to do themselves is to update their address. Again, because we're tied to the Google API, let's say, I sent this to a restaurant group and I sent it to, restaurant A, that's part of a bigger restaurant group. And the marketing director for that restaurant group says, well, I don't want restaurant A to participate, but I do want restaurant B to participate. We want to know the businesses that are going in there. We're not at a point where we can have merchants just signing up whatever they want. We're just not operationally at that point. So in order to do that, they would have to get in touch with us and say, hey, can you actually sign up restaurant B for this? We would create that as a new venue in the system. So because again, everything with the Google API is set via address, we don't want them changing this and adjusting it. If they do, if something is incorrect, they can submit a change request that'll go to our team. But all of the rest of it, they already input. If they want to edit it or change it, they have the ability to do that at any time. And then one of the other things that we have implemented, and I'm just going to sit here on this page for a second until it pops up, is a chatbot. So because this is still in its initial rollout for the last month, we haven't implemented this chatbot across the entire merchant portal. It is here if they land on the support tab. They can, of course, still call us, still email us. But here we have a chat with our community relations team. This goes directly to an internal Slack channel. For those of you not familiar with Slack, it's an instant message. It's an instant message platform that we use here internally at Bandwango. And then if it's outside of business hours, it will go to an email and it will go to merchants@bandwango.com. So again, trying to be able to, if a merchant gets in and needs help right away, we have this. We will be expanding this support box to show up anywhere if there's too much lag time between somebody landing on a page and them actually taking an action. We just haven't quite gotten there yet and iterated with that. We'll also be building out a merchant knowledge base so that they can have more information, better information on how to use this. But so far, the results for the for this new version of the merchant portal in the last month have been positive. As I mentioned, we've successfully cut down on a lot of the back and forth communications with merchants during active onboarding. And we haven't seen any significant issues just yet reported to us where a campaign is just really not able to do anything because people aren't finding this to be user friendly. So all of that to say, we are going to continue to iterate. We've been using this for all campaigns, whether it's a brand new client with us, whether it's a client that we've had for a long time and they have a lot of existing venues in their merchant network already. And we're only going to continue to add on to this merchant portal and again, make it really speak well with the partner portal so that there's a lot of updates and communication back and forth on the onboarding process during the pass build. One more thing that I will just mention before we move on to Q&A is our merchant onboarding status report. So that is still here. Anyone who is a current customer of ours that has a login to our system, they do have access to the merchant onboarding status. This is how our customers can see how their pass builds are going in the onboarding process. So I am going to just check this attractions pass, and you'll see here we've got one in review, 2 live, 1 that was added manually. You can see the product that they've submitted, and then there's a lot of information. We have all the onboarding URLs. So in the event that my buddy over at Second Phase Brewing calls me and says, gosh, I keep missing these emails, but I know I want to sign up, then I, as a partner, can go in and just take that link, provide it to them so they can do it right then and there. Lots of ways that our Bandwango team really takes the lead on onboarding, but we know that because you all are in destination, these are your businesses, local businesses that you're working with on a regular basis, that a lot of times it ends up being a tag team effort. All right, that is my demo. I will go ahead and stop screen sharing, and then Erin, we can do questions.
Yay, perfect. And thank you guys for sending so many questions in. It's way more fun when you guys are interacting. So we'll start at the very top with Carly's first question about the SimpleView integration happening soon. Are there any plans to integrate with our extranet so our partners don't have to log into both?
Yeah, so the SimpleView integration is actually live right now. They are handling that. So if you are interested in turning it on, get in touch with your SimpleView rep. We, as with all things, are kind of starting small, and then we will continue to grow that partnership and that integration as our customers want more features added. So a little bit on that partnership, we started with just connecting the SimpleView CRM with the redemption information for passes for what we call a venue or a merchant. So being able to pull in that pass redemption or check-in activity into the member benefit summary in the CRM system. So we've been finalizing that. I'm actually, now that I think about it, I'm not completely sure that it's live on the customer end, but we have been working with a few pilot customers with the SimpleView CRM team to get that up and running. On that note, I don't have a long-term roadmap plan for that integration, so I can't say whether we will ever get to the point where the extranet and our system are connected. I do think it's a really great idea. But like I said, right now we're just working on getting the information fed into the member benefit summary so the stats are available to the members in the CRM system when they log in. The other part that we just started working on with the CMS, so the content management solution system, not really sure what that is, but the CMS part of the website builder for SimpleView is being able to create widgets that pull in our website integration, our embed codes. So I know that sometimes those embed codes can be a pain point for our clients, and we're working on a solution with Simple View with that integration to pull those embed codes into a widget that can easily be placed within their page builder for their CMS system.
Awesome. Perfect. And another good question from Carly here. When will the partner portal be launching?
Yes. So it is currently underway, and we are planning on being able to do internal testing. So alpha testing, as we call it, at the end of this quarter. So we have 6 weeks, and the team knows that deadline is looming for them. After we do internal testing and troubleshooting with our team, who knows the pass build process so well, we will move into beta testing at the beginning of Q4 this year. So we will be working with a handful of our current clients to have them test the platform and provide us feedback. And then I would anticipate that we have we start rolling it out with clients where it makes sense based on their current account activity throughout Q4. And then I would say probably available to everybody sometime Q1 in 2024. So we will, as we roll that out, be doing a lot of demos, a lot of customer education, a lot of work. I'm not planning on taking any vacation for the rest of the year until the holidays, because I know it's a huge thing that we're rolling out. And we have a system that does so many things so well. It's a huge project that we've undertaken, but a really, really necessary project for the longevity of our company and the satisfaction of our customers. So that is as firm of a timeline as I can give right now, but also hopefully gives a little bit of insight into our rollout strategy.
Awesome. Yay, we're so excited. Everyone pray for the product team here at Bandwango, because we are going to need every prayer out. All the good juju. So, perfect. Rosanna asked, if the DMO is uploading our attraction information up to this point, should I get a login for my attraction to update this information?
Yeah. So, one of the things that we haven't quite tackled yet, because we do have a lot of businesses that have been manually onboarded that need that login, or we have businesses that may have been onboarded through our old system that didn't require an actual login. We are working on a strategy on how to get those businesses and venues, as we call them here at Bandwango, into our merchant portal and create their account, be able to update their information, just have awareness that we've now made this update. So we will be working on that strategy. We'll be in communication with our partners about what that looks like. But that's one of our big Q4 goals, is to increase the amount of venues that have created a login for the new merchant portal outside of an active pass build. So great thinking, Rosanna. That will definitely be coming. And if for any reason they want to get in there right now, we can manually do some of that, so they can get in touch with our email address, merchants@bandwango.com. But we will be tackling that as a company over the next several months, now that we know that the newest version of the merchant portal actually works.
Perfect. Jessica asked, if we do our own onboarding, do we have access to these backend previews and editing abilities?
Not at this time. So this portal is really for the businesses to be logging in through the Bandwango outreach. However, we do have it in our plans that with the partner portal and marrying it with the merchant portal, that a partner will be able to manage this process. We still want them logging into the merchant portal, because it just takes so much manual work off of anybody's plate in terms of creating those products, the venues, and adding them into the platform. So we are building that capability of still handling your own onboarding, but doing it through the merchant portal and having those links that you can send out either from our system or through your own email server. So again, not quite just yet, but we will be implementing that in the partner portal.
Awesome. So Carly, you are correct there. So yes. And then Steve asked, what controls do DMOs have over the content and offers uploaded by merchants? Can we review / approve all content and offers before they go live?
Yeah, that is a great question. So with some of the product types that we have, like a coupon, we have what we call child templates. So we are only asking for specific coupons, like $10 off or, buy one, get one free. So we're giving the merchants kind of an idea. We created those child templates based on years and years of merchants just being able to submit whatever they wanted. And we kind of took the aggregate of that and the averages and what really are the most popular submissions and created some of those child templates. During the past build process, currently working with the Bandwango team, you do have the ability to kind of review the offers. And if we need to go back out to somebody for a merchant, and that's definitely more of a manual process. However, with Partner Portal, I feel like this is a whole sales pitch for where we're headed. But with Partner Portal, we're building in a notification system that will say, the New England Aquarium has submitted, their admission. Go check it out here and approve it. So we will be taking the approval process off of the Bandwango team and putting it onto the partner because it is your pass. And then also say you don't like that admission offer, you can then communicate with them and go back and say, hey, actually we needed, I don't know, a different, admission plus special exhibits. And, can you please go in and create that? So the partner portal married with the merchant portal is really going to give everybody a lot more agency over what they're doing and the offers that they want. I also realized that comparison to the partner portal, the merchant portal is not the fun, shiny thing. When we did this demo on a town hall recently, and a lot of the questions were just, when is partner portal going to be ready? So I get that. And I think, again, the important thing is that they really go hand in hand. And I think you're all going to be really blown away with the abilities of what you have to do in communication with the merchants and all of the onboarding.
Yeah, absolutely. And then Susan, yes, you will be able to review a recorded version of the webinar. It'll be sent to you actually, I think this afternoon. It's sent through BigMarker. And then tomorrow it is always available on our website as well. So under resources on bandwango.com, you can find all of our webinars. So any other questions, feel free to put them in the Q&A. But I just want to give a huge props to our team at Bandwango here. Even Merchant Portal is a huge undertaking. We are making huge strides to make everything easier for not only the consumers, the visitors, and the residents using these passes, but also our partners and our businesses. We're really trying to make this process as seamless as possible. So just a huge, huge props to our Bandwango team, and then also our partners for being patient with us while we roll out all of these features that definitely are going to need new versions. They're going to need updated features and everything like that. So thank you for your patience in advance as well. But if there are no other questions coming in, perfect. Well, thank you all for joining. Our September webinar will be coming out in our current client and our prospect newsletters here soon. So stay tuned for that. Ashley, thank you for joining as well. It's just always nice to be with you. So perfect. Well, if anyone has any questions, feel free to reach out to me or Ashley. We'll point you in the right direction. But we hope everyone has a great rest of their day and happy Wednesday.
Thank you, everyone.